Hi guys, this is my first video in without filter, and this time I am I am with no more preparation, and I will tell some more important point regarding pharma and diuretic and its site effects and its adverse effect by looking at my notes. And this time I have forgotten everything, right? So I will tell you by uh, referring my notes, right? So starting from diuretic. So uh, as we know, the nephron, starting from nephron to kidney. So as it start from PCT, proximal convoluted tubule, right? So mm, uh, uh, two diuretic like mannitol and acetazolamide, it acts on both PCT, proximal convoluted tubule. Mannitol causes the fluid shift from interstitium to the intravascular space. So it is used in elevated intracranial pressure and in elevated intraocular pressure. So side effects like it causes dehydration and hypo or hypernatremia. So it is contraindicated in anuria and heart failure. So this is all about mannitol. And second is acetazolamide, right? So acetazolamide is, it is a carbonic anhydrase inhibitor. So it causes it alkalinizes urine. So it is used in alkalosis and glaucoma and raised intracranial hypertension. So how will remember? Acetazolamide and aciduria. A for acetazolamide, A for aciduria. So adverse effect. How will remember? Acetazolamide causes acidosis. So it is acting on the proximal part of PCT, proximal convoluted tubule. So it causes proximal renal tubular acidosis. As it is causes acidosis, so ammonium toxicity is also seen. As it causes toxicity, so sulfur allergy is also seen. Hypokalemia and calcium phosphate stone formation is also seen. It is insoluble in higher pH. So this is all about acetazolamide. Second, uh, uh, little bit lower as it go down. So we'll go descendingly. So loop diuretic. So some loop diuretic like furosemide and torsemide. Mechanism is sulfonamide loop diuretic. These are called. So these are acting on thick ascending limb of loop of Henle. So it is acting on medulla. These are acting on medulla. So this activity sorry, I am referring my note. As it is inhibit co-transport system sodium potassium chloride of thick ascending limb of loop of Henle, as abolish hypertonicity of medulla, preventing concentration of urine. So it is associated with PGE concentration, vasodilatory effect on afferent arteriole. So it is inhibited by NSAID. Increase calcium excretion. So how will remember? Loops lose calcium. As it is loop diuretic, so loops lose calcium. So these are how, as it is losing calcium, so these are used in edematous state like cirrhosis, heart failure, nephrotic syndrome, pulmonary edema, hypertension. So these are the uses of loop diuretic. So adverse effect, how will remember? Ophthalm means O for ototoxicity, H for hypokalemia, H for hypomagnesemia, D for dehydration. As these are losing, so losing means dehydration. These electrolytes are losing, so it causes dehydration. Allergy, as it is means fluid loss is there, so it is more concentrated, so it will cause allergy, sulfur allergy. So metabolic alkalosis, nephritis, interstitial nephritis, and gout. So these are the all about loop diuretic. Just like thiazide diuretic. So some thiazide like diuretic like hydrochlorothiazide, chlorthalidone, metolazine. So this mechanism is inhibit sodium chloride reabsorption in early DCT, descending limb of loop of Henle. Sorry, mistake. DCT. DCT. So distal convoluted tubule. So clinical use, it is used in hypertension, heart failure, and diabetic insipidus and osteoporosis. Adverse effect, how you will remember, is hydrochlorothiazide means H for hydrochlorothiazide, H for hypergluc means this is the mnemonic, right? Gluc. So G for hyperglycemia, L for hyperlipidemia, U for hyperuricemia, C for hypercalcemia. All are hyper. So these are hydro. H for hydro, H for hyper. So hyper, remember hyper word is added to the gluc means H for hyper, H for hydro. Hydrochlorothiazide, thiazide diuretic. So H for hypergluc means hyperglycemia, hyperlipidemia, hyperuricemia, and hypercalcemia. Or sulfur allergy is also seen this kind of thiazide like diuretic. So these are all about thiazide diuretic. Next, potassium sparing diuretic. So as you all know, like spironolactone, aminoride, and triamterene, these are all potassium sparing diuretic, right? So mechanism, these are competitive and aldosterone receptor antagonist in cortical collecting tubule. So these are all as we are going from beginning to proximal to distal. So we have already seen the acting like DCT, thiazide diuretic. So little bit lower, little bit distal side, we will find potassium sparing diuretic, right? So it will act on collecting tubule, right? So how will remember? Spironolactone, S is there. So keep your seat means S is the one word from seat, right? So spironolactone 1, right? Eplerenone, there is one also. These both are competitive aldosterone. There is also one, right? So receptor antagonist in cortical collecting tubule, right? So clinical use, as these are acting on medulla part of the nephron. Nephrotic means the system, renal system. These are all acting on the medulla of the nephrotic system. So these are used in hyperaldosteronism, potassium depletion, heart failure, hepatic ascites. Spironolactone, hepatic ascites, these are spironolactone is used. Nephrogenic diabetic insipidus, amiloride is used. Anti-androgen, also spironolactone is used. So adverse effect, how will remember? These are competitive aldosterone receptor antagonists in the collecting tubule. So these are causing hyperkalemia. This hyperkalemia may lead to erythemia. Also endocrine effects with spironolactone is seen, also causes gynecomastia, and anti-androgen effect also cause metabolic acidosis, right? So these are all about the diuretic. Again, some electrolyte changes are seen, like urine sodium chloride increase with all diuretics. Serum sodium chloride may decrease as a result. Urine potassium increase especially with loop and thiazide diuretic, right? Excluding potassium sparing diuretic. Blood pH, these are decrease. This causes, as blood pH decrease, it called acidemia. It is by which are causing acidemia, carbonic anhydrase inhibitor. Which are the carbonic anhydrase inhibitor? Acetazolamide, right? You are right. So it causes bicarbonate reabsorption. So potassium sparing. So carbonic anhydrase inhibitor causes bicarbonate reabsorption, and potassium sparing causes aldosterone blockade, prevents potassium secretion and hydrogen ion secretion. Hyperkalemia additionally leads to potassium entering all cells in exchange of hydrogen existing cells. So these are all about decreased acidemia, right? In case about alkalemia, so loop diuretic. These are all about loop diuretic and thiazide causes alkalemia through several mechanisms like volume contraction, increase angiotensin 2. As angiotensin 2 level increases, so sodium and hydrogen exchange in proximal convoluted tubule. So increase bicarbonate reabsorption. So these are called contraction alkalosis. This system is called, this mechanism is called contraction alkalosis. So potassium loss leads to potassium entering all cells via hydrogen potassium exchanger in exchange of hydrogen entering cells. So in low potassium state, hydrogen ion rather than potassium is exchanged for sodium in cortical collecting tubule. So it causes alkalosis and paradoxical aciduria. Urine calcium. So urine calcium increase with loop diuretic. Which are the loop diuretic? Which are the loop diuretic? Furosemide, torsemide, bumetanide, right? So urine calcium increase with loop diuretic. Decrease paracellular calcium reabsorption. It causes hypocalcemia. Urine calcium decrease with thiazide, right? So it enhance calcium reabsorption. So like these are all about diuretic, right? So again, angiotensin converting enzyme inhibitor like captopril, enalapril, lisinopril, ramipril. This inhibit ACE, angiotensin converting enzyme, right? So it causes angiotensin 2. It decreases angiotensin 2, increase GFR, glomerular filtration rate, by preventing constriction of efferent arteriole, by increasing renin due to loss of negative feedback. So inhibition of ACE also prevents inactivation of bradykinin, a potent vasodilator, right? It is used. Where is it? It is used hypertension, heart failure, proteinuria, diabetic nephropathy. These are used like angiotensin converting enzyme inhibitor, right? So in chronic kidney disease like diabetic nephropathy, decrease intraglomerular pressure, slowing GBM, glomerular basement membrane thickening. So adverse effect. What are the adverse effect? How will you remember? Captopril's catch, right? The mnemonic case for the adverse effect. The mnemonic is captopril's catch. So C for cough, A for angioedema, both due to increase in bradykinin level. So it is contraindicated in CI esterase inhibitor deficiency. So these are all contraindicated in carbonic anhydrase esterase inhibitor deficiency. So C gone, A for angioedema, and last it's time for T. So teratogen, T for teratogen. The fetal renal malformation is the adverse effect. So it is C for increased creatinine level. As fetal renal GFR is slow down, so it causes creatinine level higher. Also H for hyperkalemia and H for hypotension, used with caution in bilateral renal artery stenosis, because ACE inhibitors will further lower GFR by leads to renal failure. So adverse effect, I will remember captopril catch, CATCHH, right? So this is all about angiotensin converting enzyme inhibitors, right? Captopril, enalapril, lisinopril, ramipril. So this is all about. Thank you.